I did this video as part of the LS section when I'm building it up, but I thought I'll do it as a separate video for reference. And it's about setting up the wheels so you can get the maximum amount of turn without hitting the radius arm or the hockey stick. So let's have a look down here. On this side I haven't adjusted the wheel at all, but I have on the other side. Alright, so we're going to go flip backwards and forwards because this is really important. This axle was a discovery and it had mag wheels on it. The offset on the mag wheel was larger than these military wheels, alright, standard wheels. So therefore down here, between the radius arm and the wheel, we've got a great big gap. Now what we can do is adjust that out and get this a little bit closer, not too much, but just that little bit more, so better turning circle. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, let's go and have a look at a side that I've already done, the other side. So I'll turn this wheel around, I've put it on the trolley jacks just to make it easier. We'll go and have a look at the other side. So I've adjusted this side wheel, and you can see I can get my hand between the wheel and the radius arm. Now that's good because you've also got to think of the articulation of the wheel when it's moving, coming around at a radius. But we've gained just that little bit more space on here to turn. So we've taken up that space, should I say, and we'll show you how to turn it. So where do you adjust it? Well, I'll show you that too. The adjuster is here. Now, this is kind of strange because you adjust this side to adjust the opposite side. Alright, so when we turn this like this, you might be able to see it then hit the axle. So this bolt head here hits the flange of the axle, thus. Now on a series truck it had a little spacer, little thing bolted to here. Well, didn't really need that. But that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust that side wheel by adjusting this adjuster here, and all we need is a 19mm spanner. Now yours will be probably all rusty and this one probably will be too. Oh no, it's coming off like that. So in order to narrow that gap on that side, we're going to screw this in a bit. Now we have to do it quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how far we can screw this in. I'll put a bit of a squirty on that. Might help. The spanner will slip off better, I suppose. And don't do it too much. And make sure your wheel doesn't hit your trolley jack. Now, let me go and check the other side. Well, I can go another 5-6 millimeters. And we'll do a little shift like that. See what it's like. Yeah, that's good. Now, what happens if? So wait a minute. Let me tighten that up. But first of all, let me show you here how far we've moved that lock nut out. If you can see, it's very difficult to see. So we've moved that out quite a way. So we're going to tighten that up. And put a bit of squirty on them threads and a tie. Tighten that up. You don't have to do this every day, and you don't have to do this with wheel alignments either. But it just gets that, you know, bit better turning circle on the defenders. Now, so the last thing you want is to over adjust this, because I'll move the camera around again. It's easier. It's not wise to over adjust it, because what will happen is the tyre will hit the radius and you don't want that. Now be careful when if somebody's already got this adjusted for these narrow tyres and then you decide to put mags on, you've got to readjust those to pull this out a little bit to compensate for the offset. Get it? Now, a lot of people put spacers on wheels to pull the wheel out a little bit to make it look manly and things like this. But that will get away from hitting the hockey sticks with big wheels. But we're not really concerned about that. We're just trying to show you how you can adjust that properly. Because some cars, I've seen them, they're like that. They've got great big gaps like this you could drive a bloody bus through, and people wonder why it won't go around in a circle. You know, it won't go around very well. It's a big turning circle, in other words. So if you do that, that's just one little 10-minute tip, but it just makes your Land Rover a bit more drivable. Alright, so I hope you like that, and we'll see you again in the next video.